such intense scrutiny. How do you live any kind of normal life? How do you know, have any fun outside of your own property?
I don't. I go off property sometime, but not all the time. I create my world behind the gates, you know, because I can't go to the local movie theater down the street or the local park down the street or go pick up ice cream at the market, at the corner store. So you want to create that world behind the gates. And that's what I try and do. And it's not just for me if I could share with my family or friends or whoever I do. You know?
And that necessity for some privacy drives all these crazy rumors and speculations. So it's a difficult balancing act that you have to endure.
Yes, yes. It's part of what comes with celebrity. You know?
But you're not complaining, are you? I don't. I try to, you know, rub it off. Not that I don't know what I'm the king of. King of getting shot at, maybe.
No. King of journalism.
So what is it about children in distress? You mentioned the tsunami relief effort.
Yes.
What is it? Is it your own fatherhood that motivates that?
Caring and reading the Bible, learning about God, Jesus, love. Jesus said, bring on the children, imitate children, you know, be like little children, and to take care of others, to take care of old people. And we were raised with those values. Those are very important values, and my family and I, we were raised with those values, and they continue strong in us today.
When we come back, Jackson talks about a musical reunion with his brothers for a wonderful cause. That is after this.
We're family. That's what we are. And my mother is strong, my father's strong. We're even stronger together. But we didn't know that from those humble beginnings, the success would bring about this.
You know, I've taken firm and very public positions on every major case from O.J. Simpson to the Clinton impeachment, but none has generated the negative attention of this one. In a spirited exchange last night with Jay Leno on The Tonight Show, I figured out why. It's that every one of us has formed an indelible image of Michael Jackson over the years. It's one forged by events as far-ranging as the defendant's plastic surgeries, to the changing skin color, to what some consider his bizarre public or private behavior. As I said to my friend Jay Leno last night, none of that is relevant to the question of whether or not he molested the boy. In this relatively short segment, Jackson talks about what's ahead for him professionally, assuming, as I do, that he beats this case.
What about movies for yourself again?
Dorothy and Toto. What intelligent names.
You had The Wiz and some of the others, but we haven't seen you on the big screen in a while.
It's because I'll be directing myself. I love directing. I love creativity. And I think when an artist steps forward with a production of some type, if he can express himself the way he sees it should be done, I mean, I feel it and I see it. I'm a visionary. So if I can give that, I do. And that's what I love to do with music, with film, with dance, with I love the arts.
And do you think art has a role in real life? And I'm specifically referring to this record and tsunami relief.
Yes.
You're doing this song for tsunami relief. Tell us the moment you recognized that this disaster was so extraordinary.
I saw it the day after, I think it was, after Christmas. And as the numbers kept building and escalating, it just became phenomenal. And not even I could believe that it was true. I was amazed. I said, I felt I should do something. That's what God gave us talent for, to give and to help people and to give back. And so my brothers and I decided to put a song together.
Would you pick up the phone and say, hey, bros?
Yeah,
let's get
Randy
together
and myself,
again?
yeah. You say, hey, we want to do something in the studio for the tsunami victims, and let's get together. And they'll say, great, let's do it, you know, and we'll organize it.
However you're back, I think people will appreciate the fact that you're back. Wouldn't you kind of exult in a world where you could concentrate on your art and your kids? And
I would love it. I mean, that's what drives me, is the medium, the art. I love it. And that's the world I'm most comfortable in.
Oh, baby, give me one more chance.
In Gary, Indiana, did you ever expect where your world would be as a 46-year-old man?
I never thought about it, really. I never thought about it. I knew I wanted to do something wonderful in my life and to help people, but I never really clearly thought about it when I was really little. I just sang and danced and didn't understand why people were applauding and clapping and screaming, and you really don't. You don't know why.
When you grow up like that on stage, when do you get it? When do you understand where you fit into society?
I think it takes longer when you get older. You start to have a more rounded personality, and your brain starts to grow, and you start reasoning and understanding more things and researching, and, That's how it happened for me.
Isn't it nice to have a conversation on television where people can hear you just being ordinary, normal, reasonable?
I'm like this all the time. I'm just being myself. Well, God bless you. Thank you.
At a certain point, Michael Jackson and the brothers Jackson kind of separated artistically. Is this a moment in your life where you're coming back together? Obviously, you'll continue your solo career, but what's the big plan? What's the big picture at this stage in your life? What has been left unachieved? What would you like to do?
There are a lot of surprises. Film. I love film.
What else?
Well, it's not just so much film, but it's innovating it and pioneering it, taking the medium to a new place.
I think we should just beat it. Just stop worrying and just follow me.
Seriously.
I got this. This girl is dangerous.
You're not talking about music videos now?
No.
Something else?
Because I use the music video medium as a short film medium to take me to the next level, and I'm having a lot of fun,
I know who you are. Bing, bang.
In the upcoming segment, Michael talks about his dad and the future of his music.
I think all these guys just put a lot of things in their magazines in order to sell the magazine.
I have no doubt that there is a commercial motivation, some of it. But is all this stuff just smoke? There's no fire there?
That's smoke. You can see the smoke. Just observe the person, that's all.
Welcome back. This segment begins with Michael's assessment of where he fits in the current music scene. Watch.
Do you ever look back and contemplate, my goodness, Thriller is the biggest selling musical performance ever? Do you ever get your arms around that?
I think about it sometimes, but I try not to think about it too hard because I don't want my subconscious mind to think, look, I've done it all, you're done now, and no, there's so much. That's why I don't put awards or trophies in my house. You won't find a gold record anywhere in my house because it makes you feel you've accomplished. Look what I've done. But I always want to feel, no, I haven't done it yet.
The king of pop, and now I look at, some of these performers. There's 50 Cent, and there's another one, I forget his name, but they're well known because they survived, violent attacks where they almost died, and they're into hip-hop kind of, it's a different era now in popular music. Do you think that you'll be more like them, more urban kind of, or do you think the world will come back to more pop and traditional rock?
Great music and great melodies are immortal. I don't care, fashion change, culture changes, customs change. Great music is immortal. We still listen to Mozart today, Tchaikovsky, Rachmaninoff, any of them, any of the greats. Great music is it's like a great piece of sculpture or a great painting. It's forever, for generations upon generations to appreciate forever, really. And I know that's a fact.
On the other hand, I interviewed Barbra Streisand at one pivotal point in her career. She was going to do duets with the Bee Gees and other popular artists. She really kind of changed the tempo to surprise people. Would you ever consider more of a hip-hop approach?
I've done a lot of it, in my true opinion.
But I mean,
Sure.
kind of rappy.
Where I
Give me
rap?
you want to rap?
No,
now? You want to give me an example?
I don't really rap, but I could rap.
I'm Michael Jackson. I want to say.
I've written songs with rap verses in them for very famous rappers. But they're much better at it than I am. That's why I won't compete with them.
Don't you?